everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm your instructor Joy. Thank you so very much for all your kind support here and also in my Patreon page, booking lessons with me, sending me nice kind comments and questions and donations, and I really appreciate. I also appreciate you sharing your time to volunteer and answer other people's questions. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. So this video will be an answer to a subscriber. This violinist is learning how to vibrate in the early stage, but when it comes to first finger vibrato, we end up hitting when vibrating. This violinist end up hitting the peg when vibrating like that, and wondering how one could avoid that one or whether that's normal. Very good question. When we have mastered how to vibrate properly, we should not hit it like with no matter what finger, but especially it should not. But also it is normal when we're new to the vibrato learning, we have to exaggerate the motion, especially going back and forth, and therefore it is normal to be able to touch other parts of violin or bumping into the pegs, because we have to exaggerate the motion of learning how to move our arm, or depending what arm vibrato or wrist vibrato, does not matter. It is important that you exaggerate the motion until your left hand has mastered it. Just like any other new technical skill, you have to go a little extra mile, and then ultimately you fine-tune it. The movement becomes more finer and then smaller, yeah? But at the beginning, it is important to exaggerate the motion, whether it's second finger or first finger. So you're on the right track. Do not change that one. However, what you could do, because it is kind of annoying bumping the peg every time, especially when you have a little larger hand. What you do is you move your entire hand a little higher up. So it is normal for you to start in the first position, because that's how often we start, but it's okay to move your hand a little up. We call it second or even third position. Just bring your little hand up towards you, a higher position. That way when you vibrate, you can still work on the larger oscillation, moving large, but without bumping to the peg. But it is also important when you do that, gradually learn to narrow the oscillation, the width of the oscillation. So start first slowly, review it, curve it, flatten it. Once you're done, see if you can do still slowly, but narrower oscillation. Meaning you don't have to go from curved finger all the way to the flattened, even though that's what we are supposed to start with. Once you mastered it, instead of going all the way there, just go halfway. A little flatter, a little rounder finger joint, but not all the way completely straight. Do you see that? Just a little halfway, a little loosen, and then come back to the curve again, like that. And that's how you do smaller oscillation or narrower oscillation. Once you achieve that one, of course, you should do all other fingers. I'm focusing on the first finger because this is about the first finger vibrato. So once you've done this smaller oscillation, then you move back to your first position. See if you can apply the same thing. And then gradually speed up. And then you will see you can vibrate freely without touching the peg. Yeah, I hope this video was helpful. Happy vibrato learning. I know that's one of those that takes a little longer and requires a special level of patience, but one cannot push certain techniques. So be patient, give yourself enough break, and if something doesn't work, reviewing the previous step always is also helpful. Yeah, thank you for watching and happy violin play. Hope to see you again. Bye bye.